friends or family who are not able to join us in person for this morning's game, or if you find yourself having to step out later and want to catch it yourself online, just search for Metro versus Florida Challenge on the YouTube app with your favorite computer, smart TV, or mobile device, or you can tune in all day on Varsity Sports Network. Visit varsitysportsnetwork.org. And for those of you who are already doing just that, we want to welcome you to Joe Sterling Gymnasium. My name is Mark Barchi. I am the media director for the Metro versus Florida Challenge. And I am joined by Neil Fisher of the Apopka Chief. And we will be taking you through this morning's game number 17.
And as always, Mark, an excellent job of getting us started as we get the rain from the start. 3-0. Bishop Moore representing the Florida contingency. Winter Park representing the Metro Conference. A 10-5 lead as we begin third day for the Florida contingency. First foul of the game. Some power inside, and the foul is drawn, and it'll also be a shooting foul. Stephen Childs will go to the line. Bishop Moore with the first 3 points of the game. Hey, who won the last game last night? This is Timber Creek in Blue Coats. So an 11-5 lead for the Metro, for the Florida contingency. And if you're not familiar with this event, all the schools located in Orange County, which is mostly Orlando, are members of the Metro Conference. And in each game, one of those members takes on someone who's not a member. The spin, no dice. And Bishop Moore will reset, kicks it out to Davis. Coming back the other way now, Winter Park. Oh, the beautiful pass underneath. In the withdrawal from Clark. So a 3-3 ball game. A minute and a half into this first game on the third day of the 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. The spin and now the drive. The attack, no dice, but doing the Windex work and going for the floater is Bell. So Bishop Moore back out in front, 2 minutes in, 5-3, and an opportunity to further increase that lead on the traveling call. Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium, the site. It has been the site for a number of years. Of course, this event started at Mustang Arena, home of the Wekiva High School. It has moved up about 5 miles northwest. And the opportunity to increase that lead goes by the wayside as we drop under 6 minutes in the first quarter. Thank you for joining us and spending a part of your holiday weekend with us. From long range, the tray, no dice, and pulling out the Windex is Aquendo. So we'll come back the other way. Bishop Moore in the black jerseys representing the Florida contingency. Winter Park representing the Metro Conference in the white jerseys. And the foul is on Zach Ross. That's the first team foul for Bishop Moore. As the battle is now heating up. This is a 2021 Metro versus Florida Challenge. And another turnover. The second and the last 3 possessions for the Hornets, the Bishop Moore Hornets. And Winter Park will go to work looking to tie this game or take the lead. We're still early, not even 3 minutes in. 5-3 lead for Bishop Moore. Winter Park swings the ball around to the top of the key. This is Childs, kicks it out to the right. Stop, pop, no drop for Ross. And doing the Windex work again, Isaiah Davis will come back the other way. And Davis goes coast to coast and drops in the finger roll. So 3 different players scoring 3.5 minutes into this game. That's for Bishop Moore. Winter Park down 7-3. The drive on the left side. The spin. And nothing but net on the 6-foot drain for Akendo. As we approach 4 minutes in this first quarter, first game of day 3, Metro versus Florida Challenge. Kicking out Bishop Moore on the left corner and drain the rain for Isaiah Davis. Excuse me, Ethan Clute, who has come into the game, scoring the tray. 10-5, under 4 minutes in the first quarter. And Childs gets the ball. And he will draw the foul on the shot.
24.
McGriff drawing the foul. The second for Bishop Moore. And Childs will be at the line. 3:50 remaining in the first quarter. Thank you for joining us early on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and also thank you for spending a part of your holiday weekend with us. Of course, have a smorgasbord all the way from the pros, college, and all the way down to the high school level. Rivalry week in college football about to begin in a little under 2 hours. So thank you again for joining us and getting a warm-up for that, for a day full of rivalries in college football, as 1 of 2 baskets, free throws are sunk. 10-7. Bishop Moore has led from the start. They drained the rain. A three-pointer on the first possession. And we're going to come back the other way in the paint. And Stephen Colettis, the fifth-year Winter Park High School coach, calls the timeout, wants to talk strategy with his guys. 3:17 remaining, 10-7, first game of the 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. And welcome back to Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium. Just getting started with 8 games today. We're 3:17 away from the end of the first quarter of the first game. Bishop Moore representing the Florida contingency, 10-7 lead. That was Winter Park. No dice for Zach McGriff. Winter Park representing the Metro Conference. And they're making life difficult getting that ball up. Bishop Moore was able to get away with losing grip on the ball the first time, but not the second time. So Winter Park forces a turnover. They'll go to work as the clock drains down to 3 minutes before the end of the first quarter. Nice rotation, some good passing, working that ball inside, and it pays off as McGriff in one motion takes the pass and goes with the withdrawal. 10-9. Bishop Moore maintains the lead, down to 1 now. McGriff with 4 points. Bishop Moore will try to answer, and the rejection. Daniel Benjamin getting a hand on that ball, and not only does Bishop Moore unable to take the shot, but the ball will now be in Winter Park's possession. So Winter Park with its first opportunity to take the lead as we approach 2:30. This is Dancy. Kicks it around down to the left corner. Childs with the ball up top. Back to the right wing. Some good, again, Winter Park continuing that great passing, very active passing and very good coming out to take that ball. Kicks off the heel. The shot from Benjamin, unable to drop. Bishop Moore left open. That was Davis, and Winter Park gets away with one after leaving Davis wide open. Comes back the other way, kicks it out to Truesdale, slices off the rim, and Bishop Moore will go to work looking to increase that 1-point lead. Unable to get into the zone is Bell, so he kicks it out back to the top. Bishop Moore has been more of the power inside game. Winter Park has been more of the outside game, opening up that inside game. Minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Left, right, back along the baseline. The looping shot, one-handed shot by Bell, unable to drop the deuce. And now Winter Park will go to work. Quickly, they get the shot off. Kicks off that heel. And a timeout before Della Torre can cross midcourt. Bishop Moore taking that timeout. Elaine LaRoche, the first-year coach for Bishop Moore, calling the timeout. 1:04 remaining. Bishop Moore continues to lead 10-9. We'll be back for the 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium, the site. The event, the 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge, the first of 8 games on day 3. When we get done, we'll have 24 games in total. Under 1 minute now, Bishop Moore with a 10-9 lead with possession of the ball, representing the Florida contingency over Winter Park, representing Metro Conference. 40 seconds. Bishop Moore continues to go back and forth, working that perimeter, looking to open up something inside. Kicks it back out to LaPlante. LaPlante hands off to Bell. Bell now back to De La Torre. He'll set the play up again. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Davis hounded on defense and now takes the ball himself. He attacks and draws the foul. So the foul on Oquendo, his first, the team's second, and which will send Isaiah Davis to the line. Davis with 5 points, the leading scorer. So Davis drops 2 of 2 at the line. He's now up to 6 points. And Winter Park with an opportunity for one last score. They can't get the deuce to drop. And Bishop Moore actually will have the opportunity to get the last say. 3.6 seconds remaining. Winter Park will get possession. Some conversation by the refs. And, in and out. A beautiful setup on the inbound. But the ball does not drop for Daniel Benjamin, who goes with the scoop shot. And so we come to the end of the first quarter. Bishop Moore has led from the start. They drained the tray on the first possession from the right corner, and they now take a 12-9 lead into the second quarter. We begin the second quarter. The Bishop Moore Hornets holding a 12-9 lead over the Winter Park Wildcats. I'm Neil Fisher. Thank you for joining us and spending a part of your weekend holiday with us. This is the Metro versus Florida Challenge. Bishop Moore representing the Florida contingency. Winter Park representing the Metro Conference. We get underway, second quarter. Bishop Moore with possession, looking to up that three-point lead. Pass down low, no dice. Can't get it through the Wildcats defense. Coming back the other way. The spin, the fake, and the withdrawal from Rotz. And that'll cut this lead to 12-11. Bishop Moore goes back to work with that 1 point lead. The lead's been between 3 and 1 for most of that first quarter. Bishop Moore taking the lead on the very first possession, draining the rain from the right corner. And now Winter Park unable to take the lead. They've had 4 opportunities. So 50 seconds into the second quarter, Bishop Moore continues to lead. And now they'll walk the ball up. Bell, the 5'7" junior point guard. He'll set the play. One-on-one against Dancy on the left wing. Back to Bell. Swings it to the right side. Back up to the top with De La Torre. Actually Madrid. And he can't get the ball to drop. Going one-on-one against that Winter Park defense. Bounce pass in the lane, and Bishop Moore's defense comes up big again. So Davis walks the ball up. He'll set the play again for Bishop Moore. Bishop Moore working that perimeter. Davis on the right wing, one-on-one against Fleming. Comes up to the top. And possession will remain with Bishop Moore. So they continue to have the opportunity to further increase their lead. It's a precarious 1 point lead. Pass to the right wing to Castro. And he hands it off to Davis, who'll go to work against his counterpart, the other number 2, Dancy. Now hands it off to Madrid. Bishop Moore working that outside, looking for an inside shot. Very patient team. Rims in and out, no dice, but doing the Windex is Castro. Will not be a third opportunity. Ball bouncing around, and Childs in the right place, right time. And Winter Park with another opportunity to take the lead for the first time. Stop, pop, no drop. A pair of twos. Davis blocking Dancy. And Bishop Moore will catch the break as the ball goes off of Winter Park. So both teams have had an opportunity, 3 each, to, if you're Bishop Moore, further increase that lead. If you're Winter Park, to take the lead for the first time. And so far, neither has converted. And that is, until now, Cyrus LaPlante drains the rain. And that will bring the lead to 15-11 as we approach 5 minutes in the second quarter. And a stoppage on the foul. Davis commits his first foul. 3 team fouls on Bishop Moore, only 2 on Winter Park. So no problems, no trouble with the fouls. Pass inside, the left, back to the right, and score the withdrawal for Benjamin. His first deuce of the game. Cuts the lead to 15-13. Bishop Moore has led since the first possession, draining a tray from the right corner. And their lead has bounced back between 1 and 3 since then. We are now under 5 minutes before halftime. the first of 8 games, day 3, the 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Bishop Moore continues to hammer the offensive boards. That was Castro pulling the rebound down this time. And he'll also draw the foul on Owen Clark. His first, both teams with 3 fouls. 4:26 remaining in the first half. From the right wing, no dice. But doing Windex work is Cyrus LaPlante, getting that big body between the Winter Park defense and going withdrawal, 17-13. Bishop Moore lead. Winter Park goes back to work. The drive inside, the floater, no dice, off the rim. Second opportunity. All kinds of bodies along that baseline, and nobody able to come up with the ball, but a smart play by Benjamin, bouncing the ball off the Bishop Moore defender. So ball will remain in possession of Winter Park, the Wildcats. Of course, the Wildcats, a 3-time state champion. 2010, 2011, 2014. And they will not be able to score and cut that lead in. Looked like one of the Hornets, the Bishop Moore defender, got a hand on the ball. We come back the other way. And Winter Park turns the tables. Opportunity. And yes, makes the most, converting the points. Akendo draining the rain. Akendo was 17-16 the score. 3:20 remaining before halftime. The first of 8 games on day 3. The Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Bishop Moore, left wing, the drive. Some slash, some dash, and the end result is a foul. And the foul was committed by Daniel Benjamin, his first. That's 4 now for Winter Park. So no free throws yet. And some tight defense on by Owen Clark. No, actually it's a foul. Who's fouling? Huh? Who was fouling? So Clark commits his second foul. Bishop Moore goes back to work and score the withdrawal. McGriff scoring for Bishop Moore, and that brings the lead back up to 19-16 as we drop under 3 minutes before halftime. Trying to go withdrawal twice. The third time still not a charm. And the ball picked up by Mantrell Bell, the 5'7" junior point guard. Right place, right time. And Bishop Moore immediately calls a timeout, a 30-second timeout. Elaine LaRoche, the head man at Bishop Moore, calling that timeout. So 19-16, Bishop Moore with the lead. They've led from the first possession, draining a rain on the from the right corner. Hoop Culture is the premier one-stop online store for copying unique basketball accessories, the forerunner of independent street and lifestyle apparel, setting trends with each and every new arrival. Visit hoopculture.com and enter promo code METRO for 10% off your order. Welcome back to Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium. Bishop Moore representing the Florida contingency with a 19-16 lead, and they will go to work trying to up that lead. 2.5 remaining before halftime. And the foul committed by Akendo, that's his second. The 6 on Winter Park, so Bishop Moore will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Underneath, McGriff unable to get a decent shot. Great defense by Winter Park. And they'll go to work, trailing 19-16. Stop, pop, and drop. Score the deuce for Akendo. And Akendo now up to 9 points. So Winter Park comes in the most state championships among the Metro teams. 3, 2010, 2011. And those were the Austin River Center teams. And then they came back in 2014 and won that third state championship. And now you can hear the Winter Park bench showing some emotion as they force the turnover. 1:54 remaining in the first quarter. Winter Park with another opportunity. They've had about half a dozen to take the lead so far. And again, this is the Metro versus Florida Challenge. So got some comparisons, as we mentioned, as the turnover. Winter Park, the most state championships, 3 among the Metro Conference teams. There's 22 teams now. One. Foul on Devin Lattimore. His first, the team's 7th. So Bishop Moore will be in the bonus the rest of the way. 1:46 remaining in the first half. So the Metro Conference has 12 state championships in total as the free throw does not drop, and 7 since 2002. That's over the last 20 years. As score the deuce, the withdrawal. Who scored? For Akendo. And for the first time in this game, Winter Park has the lead, 20-19. They fell behind on the very first possession. Bishop Moore draining rain from the right corner, but they never trailed by more than 3 points. And now that defense gives them an opportunity to increase that lead. Bishop Moore, traditionally a team that does not turn the ball over much. They, as coaches like to say, value each and every possession. And now they've gone to a stretch of turning that ball over. 3 out of the last 5. Winter Park unable to score on their first attempt, but credit Akendo pulling out that Windex bottle and dropping the floating deuce. And that brings the lead to 22-19. We drop under a minute before halftime. Winter Park again, second consecutive stop, an opportunity to further increase the lead. Can they get it up to 2 possessions? Yes! From the left corner. Akendo strikes again. And Akendo has heated up 25-19. 30 seconds, and Bishop Moore with the answer. Come back the other way, 25-21. From the left wing, drain the rain for Madrid. 2 seconds, 1 second, Winter Park launches, clanks off the heel, and what a finish. Winter Park 25, Bishop Moore 24. 7 points over the last 4 possessions in the last 40 seconds. That takes us to halftime. Again, Winter Park 25, Bishop Moore 24. We'll be back with the second half from Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium, home of the 2021 Metro versus Florida Challenge. Thank you. No, I did not. Basketball culture is changing. Bring the same attitude to your team wear. Let us outfit your team with primo performance at every level. Coaches, go to hoopculture.com and click on the Team HC link for more information today. The Winter Park Driving Academy is a proud sponsor of the Earl Graham Florida vs. Metro Challenge. Visit WPDriving.com to schedule a lesson with your student driver today. St. Germain Chiropractic specializes in natural, non-invasive health care. Our physicians are trained to use a full range of medical diagnostic tools combined with a wide array of effective treatment techniques to give our patients the relief they seek. Armed with years of experience, we are here to offer more than just chiropractic services. We also provide nutritional and lifestyle counseling, physical rehabilitation therapy, and help with supplements including vitamins and natural herbal medicines for an overall well-being of our patients. Welcome back to Joe R. Sterling Gymnasium, home of the 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Thank you for joining us today and spending a part of your holiday weekend with us. A 25-24 lead by Winter Park, and they have possession over Bishop Moore. We get ready. We begin the second half. Winter Park, trailing for most of that first half, took the lead with about a minute and a half left. They fell behind 3-0. Bishop Moore draining rain from the right corner on the very first possession, but the lead was never more than 3 points. Winter Park goes back to work, looking to extend that lead, and success! Isaiah Akendo draining the rain, 28-24. Winter Park continues to surge. And we'll come back the other way. Kendo with 19 now. Battle rages on. Winter Park trying to drive that ball through the middle. Picked up by Kendo. Down to the left corner. Minute 15 into the second half. Another attempt at the rain. This no dice though. Ross unable to drop the tray. And we'll come back the other way with Bishop Moore trailing 28-25. Kicks off the heel. And the answer from Isaiah Davis. He drains the rain, 28-27. And we're going to come back the other way. Got fast and furious action. So a quick look at your stats at halftime. And both teams shooting 39% and almost the same on field goal attempts. As we'll come back the other way, clearing the boards is Isaiah Davis once again. Possession will go back to Winter Park. Bishop Moore 9 of 24 from the field. Winter Park 10 of 26. Rebounding is where you have your difference. 15 in total for Bishop Moore compared to 9. So not an overwhelming number, but again, in a 1-point halftime lead, certainly 6 rebounds is the difference. Turnovers only 3 for Winter Park and 2 for Bishop Moore. As we move into the second half, clanks off the heel, pulling out the Windex is Ross, and we'll come back the other way. 5.5 remaining in the third quarter. And speaking of Windex, Madrid does that for Bishop Moore. Come back the other way. The floater, no dice, rolls off. Davis gets his body in between the Winter Park big guys and draws the foul. So the second team foul committed by Winter Park, who maintains that 28-27 lead. Davis at the line with 10 points. And an opportunity for Bishop Moore to go back into the lead. They will not. So the best Bishop Moore can do now is tie the game, as we're 2 minutes and 43 seconds into the second half. It's been a close game. It's been an entertaining game. Davis sinks the second of free throws. That ups him to 11, and we are tied once again at 28 all. So only 2 ties. We were tied. Slash and dash off the withdrawal for Childs. And he's up. He's up to 5. Meanwhile, at the other end, drain the rain for De La Torre. Excuse me, that was Madrid who went downtown. And now at the other end, Truesdell putting the deuce in for Winter Park. No dice for Bishop Moore, and we'll come back the other way. Who scored? Score the deuce for number 2. And the battle rages on. Windex work being done by the Wildcats. Winter Park, they certainly have staked their prowess underneath those boards. 34-31 lead for Winter Park. Bishop Moore inbound. They'll go back to work, trailing 34-31. Under 4 minutes in the third quarter. The reverse does not drop. For LaPlante, but he does draw the foul. So an opportunity for Bishop Moore to cut into the lead, but they do not on the first attempt. Second one, no good either. And pulling out the Windex is Carter Truesdale. Winter Park going to work, 3.5 in the third quarter. Clanks off that heel. The big man scrap for the loose ball. Comes all the way out. Zagar Davis, the long outlet pass. And the withdrawal from Madrid cuts the lead to 34-33. 3:13 remaining in the third quarter. This is the first of 8 games on day 3, the 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. This season, give the gift of a healthy smile. Visit Baptiste Orthodontics and Dentistry for Kids. 3 convenient offices in Apopka, Orlando, and Windermere. Braces and aligners for all ages and exclusively in Apopka. Make an appointment with Dr. Alma, our board-certified pediatric dentist. Florida Hoops is the most respected name in the boys' high school basketball recruiting in the Sunshine State. Their staff of writers and contributors provide coverage ranging from college commitments to player and team rankings to stories on prospects and programs from around the state. So welcome back to Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium. I'm Neil Fisher. Thank you for joining us on this holiday weekend. We know you got a lot of different options. 3:15 remaining. Bishop Moore trailing Winter Park with a 34-33 lead over Bishop Moore. And they go back to work. They're in the white jerseys. Ball hit, comes down. Stop, pop, and drop. They scored 36-33 now. Who scored? So 2:48 remaining. That last basket scored by Dancy. And we come back the other way. Interception. Speaking of Dancy, showing off his defensive prowess. 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. From the corner, rims in and out. And Winter Park not only does not score, but they draw the foul. That's on number 30. That's the third on Daniel Benjamin. Bishop Moore unable to drop the deuce. And possession will remain with Bishop Moore. 2:15 remaining in the third quarter. The first of 8 games for the 2021, on day 3 of the 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. As Bishop Moore goes back to work. This is Davis. Gives the ball up to Madrid. And the turnover over and back. So the Winter Park defense forcing the turnover. And now an opportunity to further increase that 3-point lead, get it up to 2 possessions. Winter Park trailed for most of the first half. They never trailed by more than 3, though. They took the lead with 1.5 minutes left and went into halftime with a 1-point lead, 25-24. So certainly, perhaps maybe not the highest quality of play, being that this is the first game for both these teams, but an entertaining game, as this has been back and forth and certainly far from done in terms of the outcome. Davis, after the turnover, drops the ball low to Castro, back up to Davis, to Castro, inside to LaPlante. And Benjamin sticking his hand in, and that is his 4th foul. And we still have 9 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. Inbound to LaPlante, 1.5 minutes in the third quarter. And the steal from Winter Park. That's Benjamin, who's staying in the game with 4 fouls. Down in the left corner, the drive, the slash, the dash, the dish. And a lot of action. And when all said and done, Bishop Moore gets the turnover. And they will also get a foul. Winter Park committing the foul. That was Carter Truesdell committing the foul. So that's his first. Under a minute. And at the line will be LaPlante. LaPlante with 7 fouls. No good. And with 1 minute remaining in the first quarter, or third quarter, Winter Park back to work. Oh, rims in and out. Well, everybody, including Clark, thought he had hit the net. LaPlante will take his turn at the tray, and the same result, although less spectacular. Clark drives, kicks out, back to the left wing. And this time, the tray is true. Owen Clark. 39-33, 20 seconds remaining. Winter Park in the lead. They've led since about 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Some one-on-one action. The drive, the stop. 12 seconds remaining on the left wing. Right, left, back, and the withdrawal. +1. Score the deuce to Matthew Berry. Matthew Berry with his first points of the game. Cuts the lead to 39-35. And score the free throw. So the old-fashioned tray answering Winter Park. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and the foul. And if you're Coach LaRoche, you can't be happy with that decision. Who's on? The foul on David LaTorre. Which now sends Akendo to the line. Akendo's been somewhat quiet over the last 4 or 5 minutes. He has 19, has not scored, though, in that period. And he does get the second of 2 free throws, up the lead to 40-36. and 20. Bishop Moore, one last opportunity, and they can't get the ball over half court. So we go to the fourth quarter. Winter Park, who took the lead with about 30 seconds remaining in the first half, still holding that lead, 40-36. We begin the fourth quarter, game 1 of 8 today. A 40-36 lead for Winter Park. They representing the Metro Conference. And Bishop Moore unable to connect. And now Winter Park will go to work. I'm Neil Fisher. Thank you for joining us for a part of your holiday weekend. Winter Park took the lead with about 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And they've led since then. The over-the-top pass to Truesdale. And Winter Park ups that lead to 42-36, its largest of the game. Winter Park fell behind 3-0 on the very first possession. As the drive, no dice, but pulling out the Windex and going withdrawal is Jorge Castro. And now Windex work on the other end, returning the favor, Akendo. Akendo with 22 points, and that ups the lead back to 4, 42-38. So at the line, will be Matthew Berry. Isn't that 5 on it? 4. Is it 33? So the foul committed by Carter Truesdale. That is his 4th. And Bishop Moore has had some opportunities to make some free throws. I believe they've missed 4 in a row now, which would, of course, tie the game. A minute and a half into the fourth quarter. This is a 2021 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. The launch and drain the rain for Clark. 7-point lead for Winter Park as we approach 6 minutes remaining. Clark with 8 points. And so those were those missed free throws have come back to rear its ugly head. The give and go down to the left wing, back up to Davis at the top. No dice, and doing the Windex work is Benjamin. Winter Park comes back. They have an opportunity to extend a 7-point lead. Bingo from Benjamin. Nothing but net. 48-38, 5:39 remaining, and Winter Park has scored 6 consecutive points to take that 10-point lead. We'll be back, 5:39 remaining. Elevate Orlando is a civic nonprofit focused on helping students grow in strength of character and application of essential life skills. Elevate's essential character traits and life skills are taught in the classroom, modeled through mentoring, and incorporated into all that we do so students can apply them to their lives. Through a partnership with Orange County Public Schools, Elevate Orlando's curriculum is offered as an accredited elective course, and as private employees of Elevate Orlando, teacher mentors can spend over 50% of their time outside of school mentoring students. Apopka Commissioner Kyle Becker is proud to support the 11th Annual Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge and sends his best wishes to all the participating teams. Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium, the site of the 2021 Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge. Winter Park on a roll. They did not lead until about 30 seconds remaining in the first half. However, they trailed never by more than 3 points. They scored 6 consecutive points to open up the lead to 10. And the foul on Clark. That is his third. And it will send Bishop Moore back to the line. Bishop Moore in double bonus. They've been in double bonus for most of the fourth quarter. Excuse me, they've been in bonus for most of the quarter. They're just now reaching the double bonus, which means 2 free throws, regardless of whether you make or miss the first. And Bishop Moore is struggling from that free throw line. They were 2 of 2 in the first half, but they've missed 5 straight now. And that streak finally comes to an end. Cuts the lead to 48-39. So now full court defense. Winter Park poised, breaks that defense. Crosses midcourt, sets up. Approaching 5 minutes remaining. Winter Park with a 9-point lead. In the lead. This is Okendo with the slash and the dash and the overhand shot. Score the finger roll, 50-39. And Okendo continues to score 24 points now. Out to the top of the key, Davis in the left, going down inside, kicking it out to the right wing. LaPlante drains the rain. And those were 3 points that Bishop Moore desperately needed, as we're under 5 minutes, an 8-point lead. Back the other way. Who? The answer from Jordan Rotz, and his first basket of the game couldn't have come at a better time. 11-point lead now, the highest of the game for Winter Park, and Bishop Moore is running out of time, 4.5 minutes remaining, and this is going to further exasperate that condition. Clark picks up the loose ball, coast to coast, makes the withdrawal, +1, and Winter Park is rolling. So Winter Park, a close to the vest performance through the first 7.5 minutes. Since then, they have found their mojo. They have found their getty up. And they trailed for the first 7.5 minutes. But since then, they have outscored Winter Park by 14 points, 15 points. And now they continue to make the most. Is that Winter Park ball? So when we return, Winter Park looking to put this victory away, secure it. 4:14 remaining, 55-42. This is the first of 8 games, day 3, the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Excel Speed provides training for all sports, high school, Pop Warner, youth sports, football, baseball, track, and more for both boys and girls. Some of the benefits of Excel Speed fitness and training include NFL and All-American college trainers. The program is fully customizable and mobile. They can come to you. President Lo Wood brings his experience as a former high school and college athlete to develop young players into successful athletes and scholars. Florida Hoops is the most respected name in the boys' high school basketball recruiting in the Sunshine State. Their staff of writers and contributors provide coverage ranging from college commitments to player and team rankings to stories on prospects and programs from around the state. So action continues. 4:14 remaining from Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium, home of the Apopka Blue Darters. Winter Park has outscored Bishop Moore by 15 points. Since 30 seconds were remaining in the first half, they currently enjoy a 55-42 lead. And with possession, well, they had possession, a technical. And I'm not sure exactly what the technical was called on. Our referee's explaining to Coach Colettes. But that does put Madrid at the line, and he drains both of those free throws. And that cuts the lead to 55-44. But most importantly, and I always say this, I believe the biggest impact of a technical is the team shooting the free throws gets to keep possession of the ball. In this case, that's even more exasperating because Winter Park loses possession. Can Bishop Moore take advantage? No, they cannot. Ball is short on the rim. Held ball. And that'll be over to Winter Park. Kendo, who has also dropped 24 points, showing his rebounding prowess. So Winter Park dodges the proverbial bullet. 55-44, under 4 minutes remaining in this first game of 8 today. From the right wing, drain the rain from Clark. And those three-pointers have been a dagger to the Bishop Moore Hornets. Lead up to 14, largest of the game. The time is running out on Bishop Moore. Only 3:28 remaining, and that'll be a start. Score the deuce, +1. For Montrell Bell, the foul on Daniel Benjamin. That's 5 on him, right? And Benjamin has fouled out of the game. So Winter Park does lead by 11, but one of their main components will no longer be able to play. Daniel Benjamin, who only had 4 points, but his rebounding has been key with 10 as we approach 3 minutes remaining. This is Winter Park. Kendo attacks, slash, dash, withdrawal, +1. 26 points for Kendo. And just when Bishop Moore was looking to gain some momentum, gain some of its footing, cutting the lead down to 11. Kendo strikes again. 26 points now. And the offensive rebound, grabbing that, is Lattimore. And now the situation becomes dire for Bishop Moore, trailing by 13. Foul on David LaTorre. That's his second. .303 remaining. 60-47 lead for Winter Park. They took the lead with about 30 seconds remaining, the first of the game in the first half. And the foul on McGriff could not hold up. A great pass inside to Childs, who will go to the line now. Opportunity to get that lead up to 15 for Winter Park. Winter Park has scored Bishop Moore by 15 points. Make that 16 points since 45 seconds were remaining in the first half. And second, no good, but damage was done. The lead now up to 14, 61-47. Under 3 minutes, Bishop Moore's got to make a run. They got to find that mojo, that getty up they had in this first half. They led for the first 7.5, and certainly that's not what Coach LaRoche, the first-year coach for Bishop Moore, was looking for. And now Winter Park continues to attack that rim. 2, 3. They will not get a basket despite the 3 offensive rebounds. However, they do take another 12 seconds or so off the clock, and now they catch a break with the ball being turned over. Well, there wasn't actually a turnover per se, but Bishop Moore did get its hands on the ball first. And Winter Park takes advantage. Who scored? Truesdale going bank. And on the other end, oh, that's a bad foul. Bad mistake by Winter Park. A 16-point lead, only 2 minutes remaining, and probably most important, what's bad about that foul is the clock stops. So that will put Alex Madrid at the line. He converts the first free throw. And score the second. So that will make some inroads into what has been a double-digit lead for roughly a quarter now. About 2 minutes remaining. Winter Park got that lead back up to, actually, excuse me, it was about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter when that lead got to double digits. So 2:08 remaining. Some substitutions for Bishop Moore trying to pull this one out. They got a long way to go, trailing by 13 with only 2 minutes remaining. Winter Park looking to secure this victory, taking some time off the clock now. Some perimeter passing, more deliberate pace in terms of the shot selection. Down to the right corner, they find the shot they like. No dice. Childs unable to drop it, but they took about 15 seconds off the clock. Bishop Moore's got to move. A minute and a half remaining, 13-point deficit. Winter Park not letting them get the shot they want. And now the turnover. Truesdale stepping in front. Go back the other way. No dice, but more time taking off the clock. 1:20 remaining, 63-50, Winter Park. 33. And so Carter Truesdale commits the foul. That is actually his fifth. 2 players now for Winter Park have fouled out, but they do have that 13-point lead. So Truesdale fouls out, before him Benjamin, and of course neither of them want to foul out, but they did do quite a bit of damage to Bishop Moore before exiting the game. And at the line is JoJo Iredell, the 5'10" senior shooting guard. First free throw good. That cuts the lead to 63-50, but more points left on the board. And really, if you look at one aspect or statistic in which Bishop Moore, the wheels started falling off, it was the free throw. They shot 2 of 2 in the first half, but they are only about 2/3 in the second half. And of course, they've left about half a dozen points off. 66 seconds remaining, 1:06. A timeout taken by Bishop Moore, trailing 63-50. Coming up next, Colonial representing the Florida contingency, Eustis, the Metro Conference, Florida contingency represented by Eustis. The 11th Annual Metro vs. Florida Challenge is proudly supported by Williams Construction and Development, dedicated professionals, superior craftsmanship, and better building materials. The 11th Annual Metro vs. Florida Challenge is presented in partnership with the Varsity Sports Network. All your favorite sports all year long, all in one place. Visit varsitysportsnetwork.org for live 24/7 coverage of high school sports around the state. Bishop Moore with one last opportunity as we drop under a minute. They trail 63-50. To the Winter Park Wildcats. Winter Park representing the Metro Conference, trailing 11-5 in the overall standings. And I think Bishop Moore has conceded victory now. They're not looking for a shot. 45 seconds remaining. The shot hoisted by Madrid, no dice, but doing the Windex work and going for the finger roll is De La Torre. That'll cut the lead to 63-52. And now Winter Park with 30 seconds remaining will look to kill the remainder of the clock. They won't get that opportunity, though, as the foul is committed. It is a non-shooting foul. Bishop Moore, 6 fouls. The inbound pass to Akendo, and he does not get the basket but does draw the foul. So he will go to the line. Chance to up his totals for the day. .27 points for Akendo. And he will stay on 27 for the time being. Winter Park showing some resiliency and really showing growth in this game. They fell behind on the first possession as the second free throw does not sink, but Winter Park maintains possession. Bishop Moore draining a tray from the right corner. Bishop Moore led until 30 seconds remaining for halftime, but the lead was never more than 3 points. And since then, led by Akendo, Isaiah Akendo, as there's now 15.8 seconds remaining. Winter Park has outscored Bishop Moore by 14 points. So coming up next, after Winter Park cuts the Florida contingency lead to 11-6, Colonial, representing the Metro Conference, will take on Eustis. 65-52, Bishop Moore brings the ball up, and that should do it. Last 10 seconds. Del Torre with the ball, Gullickson takes the last shot of the game, and that is academic. Your final score, Winter Park coming from behind, outscoring Bishop Moore by 16 points over the last 16 and a half minutes. Final score 65-52. The overall tote board now 11-6 in favor of the Florida contingency. And now it's And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you can please turn your attention to center court, where Earl Graham's son, Rod Graham, is about to present the award in memory, in honoring the legacy of his father. And the winner of that award, following the Winter Park versus Bishop Moore Catholic High School game, is Isaiah Akendo with 27 points. 27 points and 10+ rebounds, giving the 6'3" senior forward a double-double. Congratulations, Isaiah. The Earl Graham Award is presented to the most outstanding player after each game in the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. The award is dedicated in honor of Earl Graham, who spent almost 50 years coaching high school basketball in AAU and also helped young men and helped youth build the skills needed to pursue a successful life. Coming up in approximately 8 minutes, representing the Metro Conference, Colonial High School take on Eustis High School, representing the Florida contingency.